Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa. If you're new here, I am making this video today to show you how I do my natural everyday makeup. This is what I do to get ready for work every single day. Variations of it pretty much. I pretty much use the same products though every day. So if this is something that you want to watch, like and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so that you can get an alert every time I upload a video. And if you want to see how I did this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so what I start with first always is primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and basically this is a dupe for the Tatcha the Tatcha Skin Finish. It comes in a little package kind of like this, but it's just Tatcha, which is like way more expensive than e.l.f. I think this was literally like $5 at Ulta, and I love it. I use it every single day. So I just put it all over my face. I use the back of my nail. A hack, if you have long nails, always use the back of your nail for like moisturizer, any kind of cream. And so I just kind of rub it in. Basically, it's going to eliminate all of my pores on my face. It melts in really fast. The heat of your hands really helps it melt in. Try to be gentle around your eyes so that you don't tug them. This morning, I already moisturized and washed my skin, moisturized it, put on my stuff that I always put on it, which I can show you really fast is the first I wash it. I use XOXO. It has 10% benzoyl peroxide, so it really helps with acne prone skin. I don't really have acne prone skin, but I just feel like it helps with my redness because I do have a lot of redness on my nose. Like I have it around my nose and on my cheeks right here. So for that, I use the Ordinary serum. It's niacinamide. It's 10% niacinamide and 1% zinc. I put it on twice a day, so I use it in the morning and then before I go to bed, and then after that I let it sit for a minute, get it kind of tacky, and then I use the Super Greens gel cream. I like this one, even though it's a day gel cream. I like this one because it's not super heavy. So that's what I use. I already put that on. Make sure to wet your sponge. This is the EOS sponge. I pretty much use everything from the drugstore. I used to buy really expensive makeup, but I mean, I've just found stuff that works just as good, so there's really no need for it anymore. I am out of an eyebrow pencil. Usually I use the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. So what I've been doing lately is just using this Milani Soft and Sultry palette, and I use this shade right here to fill in my eyebrows. So I do that first before I put on foundation or anything. I just find that it is easiest to do before all of that, because then you can clean it up with your foundation and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I filmed a video before this one, and it was I filmed a nighttime routine, but honestly I just like really didn't like it. I didn't think that it was very good. I've been having to edit on my phone, which is okay, but I've just been trying to find a Windows app that I can use for my computer because I have a Lenovo Yoga, and so it's used for Windows. So I just take an eyebrow spoolie. I have a lot of these because I used to get my eyelashes done, so I just use that to comb out my my eyebrows to make sure that they're all even, and then I just go ahead and fill it in with that color right there. And you have to use a really light hand because honestly this is kind of not it is pigmented, but you just don't want to use too much because since it is eyeshadow, it can literally go everywhere. Now I'm just gonna flick this up because you want it to look like natural hair strokes, and I just kind of do that all the way around. I'll go and clean up the tail of my eyebrow. They're not going to be this boxy whenever you finish though, because you clean it up with concealer and foundation and stuff like that, so they look a little bit boxy at first, but they don't look like that at the end, so don't worry about that. This is a really good thing to do though if you do have like a eyeshadow palette. You can just use an eyeshadow to do your eyebrows if you run out of your pencil, because since I do my makeup every single day, I tend to run out of my pencils a lot. And whenever I just don't feel like going to the store and getting a new one, this is what I do because I'm just lazy. But yeah, I made some channel art for the About Me page or whatever, and I think that it looks really good. Let me know what y'all think. I'm really trying to like make it look super, not professional, I just want it to represent me. And I feel like before, like the intro of my video before, it didn't really represent me. I just feel like it was too soft. I don't know. I look crazy with just one eyebrow done, so let me just finish that really fast. And it's even lasted that long because usually it only lasts like 2.5 weeks anyway, so I'm just like streaming on my nails. Or what? Yeah, I went to this place in South Lake and they freaking amazing. I have my nails done before this time, and they did way less than a month again, so I'm not driving away something because it's far. I was really blessed with crazy eyebrows. They kind of just do their own thing. They don't play no games. They don't follow no rules. So, I mean, you just gotta work with what you got, you know? Also, I went to the gym this morning, which is crazy because I never do that. But Cooper inspired me to go to the gym. I've lost 4 pounds, so I'm pretty much a skinny queen. I don't care what anyone says. I am a skinny queen. Now I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows. I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This works just as good as the Tarte Shape Tape. I have the Tarte Shape Tape right here, and it works just as good. So this is like $6. This is like $28. I keep looking out the window because I ordered a tripod for my phone because, you know, things are getting real around here. And it's supposed to come in today. So I've been stalking my Amazon guy, tracking him down, waiting for it. I was trying to film this video after it came, but I was too impatient, and I'm ready to go get my nails done, so it just had to happen. Now I'm just having you propped up on a windowsill. We're going to my cousin's birthday party today. She's turning 7. We're going to the gymnastics place, and I've never told anyone on YouTube this. You know, it's my second video, so what all can I tell y'all on YouTube yet? But I used to be in cheer in high school, and I used to like tumble and stuff, so I think I'm gonna tumble today. We might break our back or our neck, who knows, we'll see. We will see what the future holds for me when it comes to that, because I don't know, I want to like relive my past, you know? Is that a good eyebrow? Yeah. I kind of like smudge out this part of my eyebrow because I don't want them to look super boxy. Like, that's just not the look I'm going for, you know? And then see, like, I kind of wipe some off, so then I'll just go back in and touch it up because, you know, it's really easy with eyeshadow. I just find it so much easier to control with eyeshadow, but I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Like I said, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So my eyebrows never look the same. They always look different. This one is like has a perfect arch. And this one thinks that it can do whatever it wants. It has no curfew. This one has no curfew. Lives its best life. Parties and drinks underage. This one is sophisticated. Goes to college. Has a curfew. Follows their curfew. And never consumes alcohol because she follows the rules. So you see what I'm saying? But they're still sisters, so, you know, related, but not the same. Okay. I already put my the Poreless primer on. I take the Becca shiny primer. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Hold on. The Backlight priming filter, okay? And well, it doesn't have a name, but it's this one. And I just put like a little squirt, like a little pump of that. And then I use the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear. This is great, but it doesn't stay for 24 hours, so don't let it lie to you. Okay, it doesn't stay for 24 hours, but it does do really good. So, and then I just mix it in. So I do like 2 pumps, just because I got a big head, a big face. So, you know, you need a lot. And then I just like mix it on the back of my hand. I know professional beauty gurus like do it on like a plate or like a palette, but not me. Back of the hand. So, and then after I mix it, I just kind of rub it all over my face because, you know, you got to get all that product off of your thing. And then I take my wet beauty sponge. Correction, it's not wet, it's damp. I know my mom is probably going to be watching this and she never wets her sponge. So PSA, wet your sponge. Wet it. Dampen your sponge. Don't be lazy. Go to the kitchen or the sink, wet it, squeeze it a couple times to get the water out, and then put it on your face, because that's how you get the best looking makeup, not by just dragging it. Mom, I'm calling you out right now because I know you do that. You need to dab it in. Make sure to get down your neck. I am doing wonderful. If you want some singing vocals, just do that. I was gonna do my own makeup for my wedding, but you know, I just don't want the hassle. Plus, if it turns out bad on my wedding day, I would probably cry. So we're just gonna let somebody else do that. Take on that problem. I'm going to take, where's it at? My concealer, the same one, the Makeup Revolution. It's not, I mean, it's supposed to be like highlighting. It's in the shade C3, but I don't want that to look like super light on my skin. I mean, that does kind of look light. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I don't want it to look like, I just want it to be not natural, because we're not natural here, but I just feel like if I'm going to put on makeup, I'm going to put on makeup, you know, like, I'm not going to do a no makeup day because I would just rather not wear makeup if that's the case. Oh, I've also been contouring my nose. That's a new thing I've been doing as of like 3 days ago. It's been great. I've been practicing. So, you know, maybe I can show you how to contour a nose whenever you're blessed with a wide nose like me. You know. I don't know who I get my nose from because no one in my family has it. Nobody in my family has this nose. So I don't know why they did me dirty like that, but I blend out the edges first and then I go up. I don't know why, that's just kind of like what I do, but up to you, sis. Your faith. You do what you want. I'm showing you what I do. I just pat, and then I take a brush. If I can get it out, I take a brush and I go in with powder. Sometimes I bake. It's kind of up to you, though. I don't like my under eyes being crusty, so I mean, the powder I use kind of, whenever I bake with it, it makes my under eyes look crusty. So I mean, if you use this powder and that's the look you're going for, again, do you, but you know, not me. So I just take a brush. I have this Ulta brush and it's actually for blush, but don't tell me what to do, you know, like I'm gonna use it for powder. And then I take it and I just put it under my under eyes. I also look up too because you don't want to crease, you know, we don't want to crease around here. This powder is really good, but low-key smells like a grandma. Then I take on a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe brush. This is the Morphe, I don't know because I use it so much to put the numbers off. But it's a Morphe powder brush. I just take it and rub it all over my cheeks because I want to look glowy from like all the highlight points in my face. But I do not want my bronzer to be patchy. And I feel like whenever my face is sticky, that happens. So That's just me. Also, it is 12:30 and I am still drinking coffee. Oh well. I'm intermittent fasting, if you will. Good on your neck too, because I mean I do. A couple mornings ago, I woke up and my lips were swollen, and I didn't know why. I'm just putting on chapstick because we don't want to be crusty. My lips were like swollen, and I don't know why they were swollen, but I loved it because I looked like I had lip injections, and I was living. So all the selfies I took, my lips look huge, but I loved it. So I got this like Ulta makeup box for Christmas, and I don't use all of the eyeshadows and like face products in there, but I do use some of them. So what I did is I took the end of like a cuticle cutter. I'll show you. Or this is like a cuticle pushback or whatever. And I took the end of it right here and I dug them out of the pan. And so now I just have like individual ones. Like this is a banana powder. I took it and I literally dug it out and just put it in a Ziploc baggie. And I did that with like all the eyeshadows I wanted to use. So now I have like these Ziploc baggies full of like eyeshadows that I want to use in the future. But you know, I don't want to carry around that big clunky thing when I can just use Ziploc bags and use them as I please. So that's what I did. So I'm going to take this banana powder that I got out of that and I'm going to put it under my eyes just to brighten my eyes a little bit. It's the Ulta brand banana powder. It's not like, so I believe it's pretty, I mean I feel like it would be pretty affordable. I'm not going to use a lot because I feel like yellow powder under my eyes, if I use too much of it, it makes me look a little, I feel like it looks better in the summer whenever I use a lot of banana powder. So I just use a little bit under my eyes just to brighten them just like a tad. And then I start to go in with bronzer. Now don't come for me because I'm heavy on my bronzer, okay? I'm trying to chisel out these cheekbones to cut throats. So don't come for me. I use the butter bronzer in the shade bronzer. They used to only have bronzer, but now they've come out with like all different shades, which is wonderful because it's literally the best bronzer at the drugstore ever. They have some blushes too. Their blushes are okay, but the bronzer, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna take this Ulta contour shade I got. I literally don't know any of the shades because I took them out of the pan, but it just looks like this. So I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna use it as a contour shade. And then this will be my bronzer. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to contour my face. I just want like a light beat. This is a MAC brush. Again, don't know what name of the brush is because I've had these since I was like 16. Oh my god, someone's walking their dog and they're staring at me. So I just suck in and then you're going to do a little bit of that and you're going to go up. And then you'll blend it out. I hope this shade looks good. Ooh. Makeup gives me life. I have always loved makeup. And I don't think that's ever going to change. I just love it so much. I used to spend so much money on makeup. I go in like circular motion. Use a really light hand though. Especially whenever you don't really know what the shade is going to look like because you don't want to look crazy. And then I just go around my hairline just like a little because I'm going to go in with my bronzer too. My actual bronzer, not my contour shade. Oh yeah, beautiful. And then I'm going to go with my bronzer and I use another Morphe brush and this one is just kind of a, what are these called? It's an M406. I don't really know what these are called. I forgot. I'm a makeup guru, as you can tell. So I just kind of swirl it around and tap it off. And then go in again. Your bronzer and blush are the first things to fade on your face. So whenever you go in heavy-handed, don't be alarmed because they fade the fastest. So, trick for everybody. And I just kind of use the rest to blend out on my face. I have a very round face. As you can tell with this tight bun. I have a very round face, so bronzer is very important to me. I mean, I don't have a problem with my face. I just like to make my cheeks look more defined. And then I take some bronzer and I just go down my neck because I want to match. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so after I do that, I'm gonna put this little tiny pan back up so it doesn't break, because that is exactly something that would happen to me. Then I go in with blush. For a long time I've used the Tarte blush in the shade Sensual, but I've changed it to the LA Girl blush in Just Natural. They're very similar shades. I just wanted to try something that was cheaper to see, because I really don't want to pay for another Tarte blush. I mean, this one's a little bit more, okay, well maybe they're not the same. This one's just a little bit too warm for me right now. I need this in the summertime. That's usually what I use. So I'm using this one right now, and it's actually pretty good. It's just really, really pigmented. So you have to like tap it off, rub it around your hand for a minute before you use it, because you will look like a clown 0 to 100 real quick if you do that. So I go a little bit more heavy-handed on it because it fades. Like, how am I supposed to look cute if it fades, you know? And then I take another one of these brushes. They're from Morphe. This one's an M427, and it has nothing on it. Usually I just like dab a little bit of my powder on it, and I blend out my apples and my cheeks, because I feel like that brush just hits it different. So I just blend those out so that I don't look like a clown, because how am I going to tell you not to look like a clown when I do? Like that. Now, after all of that, this is such a weird process, but this is exactly what I do every single day. Then I get my eyebrow gel, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Eyebrow Gel. And I just take it and I run it through my eyebrows. After I get all my powder on, I run it through my eyebrows, very gentle, because again, we have on eyeshadow on our brows. So that will transfer quick. So be careful. So that's what my brows look like, snatched. Okay. Then, you know, we want to clean up underneath just a little. So the powder I use is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Natural. Yeah, in the shade Natural. And I just literally take a tiny bit. And I take it to clean up underneath. And I literally leave it on for like 10 seconds. So I just like loop. And then I blend out my edges so that they don't look so harsh. But I just feel like it cleans your face up a little. It just makes everything look so put together. So that's what I do. And then we're going to go in with some eyeshadow. Since I do this every single day, I pretty much do the same eyeshadow every day. I don't do anything crazy. Sometimes I do a wing, sometimes I don't. It's honestly just kind of like whatever I'm feeling that day. So I take my eyeshadow. Most of the time I use the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I love this palette. Cooper bought this for me for Christmas or my birthday or something a couple of years ago. It's been used and abused. So I take these two shades first as my transition shade, because again, I'm just trying to do something super basic. I just want like a light slay. And I put it in I swirl it all over. And I'm not really like precise with this. I literally put it anywhere my eye goes. I'm going to do that on the other eye. I just literally take it, swirl it around, do some circular motions, go back and forth, windshield wiper technique. Now this depends on what I'm feeling for the day, because sometimes I go for like more of a sultry look, and then sometimes I just go for like a natural like warm look. But I think today I'm gonna go in with caramelized, and it's kind of like it's like a shiny brown. This is the M513. It's just like another Morphe brush. It's just a little bit less fluffy than this one. I'm sorry, I'm taking this brush, the M5. This is the same dang brush. Okay, well this one's more fluffy. This is the one I use for my transition shade, and then this one is not as fluffy, as you can tell. I'm going to use this one for my brown. So I'm going to go in with Caramelized. These are really pigmented too, so I just tap it. And then I'm going to start from my outer corner and just start to build it up, because I don't want anything too dark. And then I just go in like this. Then I go back in with this brush that I did my transition shade on, and I just do the same two colors, these two colors right here, and I just do those again, and I just use that to blend out my crease, because I don't want it, I want it to look very seamless, like so. It just kind of softens it a little bit, and that's what I'm going for. I want this to be really soft. I don't want it to be super dark, or because it's just like a everyday makeup, you know, something that isn't supposed to take a long time. I know I'm talking in this video, but I can usually do this like within 20 minutes, which is good for me because it takes me a long time to get ready. So that's pretty much what I do for that, and then I just leave it like this, and then I usually put like a shimmer on my eye, depending on what shimmer I want. I'm gonna take one of the ones from the Ulta palette that I got, or from the Ulta thing that I got, and I'm going to use this one right here. I put them in Ziploc bags like I told you before, because I just wanted some shades. Like I didn't want, you know, I didn't want to use all of those because I have a lot of those same shades. This one's really pretty. It's just like a, I don't even know what you would call that. It's like almost like a pinkish silver, and that's what I'm going to use for my eyelid. So I'm just going to take it, get some product on my brush, and then I don't want it to be like super metallic. I just want something. But if I did, then I would put majority of my eyeshadow on the center of my lid, not because that's what really pops. So I always start from the center of the lid, and then I work my way into the inner corner, like so. Alyssa, stop making that freaking face. It's so hard. Cooper was making fun of me because it's so hard to greet videos, like talking to yourself, especially when you're not used to it. Like, it's hard. Then I just kind of build it up. This eyeshadow, the lid color, it's not really doing it for me. Not really doing it. It has a lot of fallout, which, like, it's fine, you know, not a big deal. I can just wipe it away. But that lid color isn't really my favorite, so I'm gonna do something else. I'm just gonna leave it on though, and I'm just gonna pick a new one, because that was not it. Oh, that sucks, because I really like that color. Ooh, I can probably use this highlight shade, actually. That's another tip. If you have highlighters and you don't have a lot of, like, sparkly eyeshadow, use a highlighter as your eyeshadow. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. So here is the highlighter that I got out of that Ulta stuff, and I'm just going to try to put that on my lid and see. I also might spray my brush and see if that helps at all, because sometimes it does, so I'm going to do that and see. I want to give this a fighting chance once I find my brush. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to put my brush in it. And then I'm going to take my setting spray, which is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm just going to... And I'm going to put it on my eyeball. Oh, yes. That one is great. So skip the first step and just do the second one. Just use that Ulta color if you even have it, because I literally got that for Christmas. It's like a, I think it was like a limited edition, so you know, it might not even be there, but that looks so much better. And I wet my brush with the Morphe setting spray, which is fire, by the way. You don't need makeup all night, Urban Decay all nighter. Just get that. It works just as good. Are you kidding? Oh yeah. That looks so good. Yes. After you put that on, I always just take my blending brush and I'm just gonna blend out so there's not a harsh line right there. Because harsh lines are not welcome here. They can't come to the birthday party. So there is that. Now what I'll do is I'm probably gonna take this highlighter and put it on my face to match my eyes, just because that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. But first I'm gonna put setting spray all over my face. I shake it. Yes, that's what I needed. And then I just fan myself, let it all dry. Sometimes whenever I set my face though, my eyebrows will get like pushed down, and I'm not about that life. So I go in with that spoolie and I just try to make sure that they stay combed up, because I don't want my eyebrows to be all falling down. I have it stays pretty good because that gel is really good, and it keeps them in like set all day. But I just kind of go through and I just make sure that they're locked in. So now that my face is set, I'm gonna take a highlighting brush, which I have right here. This is the Morphe M510. I actually learned this I got this brush from Jaclyn Hill because she's the one that used this, and I used to be like a Jaclyn Hill fanatic. So I'm gonna take it, tap it, put it all over my face. You kind of want to do it in a C motion. You kind of want to do this in a C motion. I love highlight. Oh yeah. That's good. Check. Check. Y'all might need sunglasses after this, because this is blinding. Oh my god. This is my first time using this, as you can tell. You just want to put it all over the places that that the sun hits your face, which is like here, here. Everybody puts it on their Cupid's bow. That's just like a known thing. You can't not put it on your Cupid's bow. And I put it on my chin. And then I'm going to contour my nose really fast. I'm going to show you how to contour your nose and have a snatched nose for people that have wide noses, like me. So I take my butter bronzer, and I'm just going to, like, I do a really light hand. I'm literally still learning how to do this, so I'm not going to. And I just take it and I put it right here in the center, and then I just work my way down like that. So you see the line. The line won't be there after this. Calm down, Sally. Okay, the line's not going to be there. You blend it out, but that's how you start. So you put it up here, you blend it into your eyebrows, and then you go all the way down. This is not needed. I literally just started doing this because I was like, I'm going to try to learn how to contour my nose. So that's what I'm doing. Then I take a brush and I put the powder on the bridge of my nose. So I just have some powder right here. I'm going to take it on this little Ulta brush, and I'm going to go all the way down, because it highlights your nose. So that's what I'm going to do. Am I cross-eyed right now? So I'm going to leave it like that. Then I'm just going to let it sit there for a minute, and then I'll blend it all out with that, where's it at? With this Duo Fiber brush. Is that what it's called? A Duo Fiber brush? I think so. Multi-fiber brush? Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to really fast. And then usually it blends out pretty good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to let it sit. Close my powder. This is literally freaking magic, okay? This is a trick. You have to, whenever you're putting up setting powder, just like slowly tap it, and then ready, 1, 2, 3, boom. Listen, no mess here. Okay, we're queens. We don't make messes. There's that. Okay, so it's pretty much ready. So I just literally take it, I dust off the powder, and then I just kind of work it in, you know. I blend out those lines. Close your eyes so you don't poke yourself in the face. like that. That's pretty much what I do. See, the line's not really there anymore. Can you see? Now, most important step. After you work so hard on contouring your nose, highlight it, okay? Highlight your nose. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. So I'm going to take the highlight we used on our eyelids. I want it all to pretty much match. I'm just going to go down my nose. Some people don't like the highlighted nose, but I am personally a fan. So I put it on my eyebrow, the high point of my eyebrow. The rest of my eyebrow is pretty much good because I put concealer on it, but that's what I do. And then the inner corners. So I just take it and blend it in to your eyeshadow. That's why I like using highlighters as my eyeshadow base, because then you blend it and it all looks uniform. And that's why I love doing that. So that's what it looks like whenever I'm pretty much finished. I just need to put on mascara now. I know this is forever. This video is forever, but honestly, I'm having so much fun. So I just put all of that away. Now, some people use black eyeliner. I do not. I use brown. Personally, because brown, I just feel like looks better on me. It doesn't make me look so closed. I feel like my eyes look a lot more open when I use brown eyeliner. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to put it on my waterline. Oh, God. Depending on the day, sometimes I use white too. I like using crazy eyeliners. I used to wear purple eyeliner a lot, and now I've been starting to wear blue. I mean, not on like an everyday basis, just depending on the occasion. That's pretty much my eyeliner. So you can see it. I put it on my waterline. It's just brown. It just doesn't, it takes away the pink, but it doesn't make it black, so your eyes are still pretty open. And then I just curl them. This is a Sephora eyelash curler. I don't curl them for a long period of time because it's actually not good for your eyelashes. I used to get eyelash extensions, and they're great, don't get me wrong, but they're just so freaking bad for your eyelashes. So I've been using Babe Lash Serum, which helps a ton. And my eyelashes have grown like a lot from it. Okay, so now I'm just going to put on some mascara. I use the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. This is my favorite because it's not clumpy. I do not like clumpy mascara at all. Like, I don't mess with clumpy mascara. I used to use Lash Paradise, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, but it just makes my eyelashes too clumpy. And if anyone has that, do you notice that it dries out like so fast? I don't know. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe I got a bad one. The best thing for eyelashes whenever you're doing your mascara is do it from a downward angle. One, you won't get as much product on your eyelid. I mean, I pretty much get mascara on my eyelid every time I do my eye makeup because I'm impatient, so I don't like really take my time. But if you look down, you won't get as much mascara residue on the top of your eyelid. That's something I've noticed. But if you do get something on your eyelid, just take an eyelash spoolie, let it dry first, let it dry, and take an eyelash spoolie and scrape it off, and it'll come off and it won't mess up your eyeshadow. You can do that, or you can use a Q-tip. It does the same thing with a Q-tip. Just let it make, the biggest point is to let it dry. The next video I wanted to film was like a birthday get ready with me. I mean, I'll probably film more videos before that, but like next makeup video I wanted to film was a birthday get ready with me because it's my 21st birthday, so I'm gonna go like all out and do lashes and everything else. I have a bunch of lashes with me. I just don't wear them on a day-to-day basis because I'm really trying to let my eyelashes grow out themselves. So the Babe Lash Serum that works so good. You really don't even need, for a makeup look like this, you really don't need eyelashes. And if you're watching this and you have eyelash extensions, stop with getting them. Stop getting them right now. Stop it. I'm sorry I make weird faces. I downloaded a new editing app on my computer today, so I'm really hoping that I can use it today, but if not, I'll just use iMovie on my phone. But the last thing I'm going to do is put on some lipstick. I love lipstick, but I don't like really dark lipstick. Like, that's just not really my vibe. I'm more of a pinky person. I really like ColourPop's lipsticks, but I also like the Ulta brand's lipsticks too, and Color Jolt. This is like one of my favorite lipsticks ever. They have this one, and then they have one that's called it's called Strip Down. Color Jolt Strip Down. This is the best one. I mix this and Cookie like every single day, so I just take it. Sometimes I do lip liner, but most of the time I don't. And I hit it on my lips. And then I just make sure I look in the mirror and make sure that like it all is like actually on my lips. I'm not really into the overlining thing. And beware, because sometimes it does come out like really thick, or like it comes out a lot. So I usually just blot my lips if I feel like there's too much, which is what I'm going to do right now. See, that just makes it look so much better. And then there we go. I like gloss. My favorite gloss for freaking years has been the Sephora Outrageous Effect. It's Outrageous Plump Effect lip gloss, and it literally, I think it's like $12 at Sephora if they still have it. I've had this for forever, but it is so good. It makes your lips look so wet and shiny. Like, are you kidding? They look like glass. And it just looks like this. I use it literally every day. It stays in my purse. I don't even put it in my makeup bag because I use it all of the time. And that is pretty much my makeup. I'm going to go do my hair because I am going to go get my nails done, even though it's literally like 1 o'clock. I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to get off of this. So if you really liked this video, if you liked the way I did my makeup, like and comment and subscribe if you're new here. Again, my name is Alyssa, so if you really enjoyed this video, let me know what other videos you want to see, because I'm really trying to get video ideas from someone other than just like myself and my friends, because I don't know what everybody wants to see. Anyway, that's the video. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I love doing makeup, so if you want to see more of this, just let me know. Bye guys.